When it comes to increasing, lifted increases are a true hidden gem. In today's tutorial, I want to show you why this is my favorite technique. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah and today we are going to talk about the lifted increases on the Purlside. Lifted increases are a great way to add stitches to your knitting without leaving any noticeable gaps. The idea is simple. You lift a stitch from a previous row and work into it. These increases are either leaning to the right or to the left side of your knitting. And when you flip your work around and look at the knit side, these increases will appear as the knit side counterpart. So a left lifted purl increase will become a right lifted knit increase. Our first increase we are going to learn is the right lifted purl increase. Purl to the stitch you want to work your increase into it and find the stitch one row below. Let's turn our work around and let's look at the stitch from the front. This is the knit stitch one row below. We have the left leg and then it goes around to the head of the stitch. This is also the purl bump and the right leg. In Austria, or my granny always called this purl bump the head of our stitch. So let's work our first increase. Find the stitch one row below and lift it on our needle. In most tutorials they will say purl it through the back loop, but there are also two other options where you don't have to purl it through the back loop, because I know how much pain it can be, especially as a beginner, to purl through the back loop. First, let's turn our work around and let's undo this increase, because I want to show you that you have worked your increase into the left leg one row below. This happens because we are working our purl increase on the right side from our original stitch. Let me show you another option to work this increase. Find the stitch one row below and lift it onto your left needle. Insert your needle through the back loop, slip it off, and then slip it back onto your left needle. Now you can work it like a regular purl stitch. Another way would be to lift the stitch one row below with a right needle and then come with a left needle underneath the stitch and pick it up like so. Now you can work it like a regular purl stitch. The third and final option might be a bit trickier and may require more practice. Find the stitch directly below the first stitch on your left needle. Insert your left needle into the loop of that stitch from above. Yarn over and purl it without lifting it onto our needle. And then purl the next stitch. If you have any questions requiring the lifted increases on the Purlside, please don't hesitate and ask me immediately. The next increase we are going to learn is the left lifted purl increase. For this increase we need the stitch that is 2 rows below. Let's turn our work again and look at the knit stitches from the front. This is the knit stitch that we need for our increase. You can see the right leg, then it goes up to the head of the stitch, and then we are having our left leg. You can also pull the stitches apart and then you can see how this right leg goes underneath the two legs from the stitch above and then come down to the left leg. And this is the stitch we just worked. This is the purl bump. This is the first stitch on the wrong side. So you have here 1 and 2. We insert our needle from below this stitch and then purl it like a regular purl stitch. When we turn the stitch around and undo this increase, you can see that we have worked our increases 2 rows below in the right leg of this stitch. Let's turn our work around and let me show you again. Find the stitch 2 rows below and insert your left needle underneath this purl stitch and purl it like a regular stitch. That's it. That's all you need to know about the lifted increases on the Purlside. When you look at your swatch closely, you can see that this increase is nearly invisible. There are no holes or any gaps in it. And also on the front side, there are no holes in it. And this is the reason why this technique is my favorite way to increase. These increases are just really gorgeous. Let me quick show you another swatch that I have knitted. On this swatch I have worked the lifted increases on the knit side. I have worked a raglan increase with one central stitch, and on each side I made one increase. So you can see here the central stitch in the middle, and on each side I made a right or left leaning lifted increase. And this is how it looks like from the Purl side. So you can use this for a raglan or a shawl or wherever you want to work an increase, which is nearly invisible and not as noticeable as other increases, like for example the KFB increases. So that's it for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about these increases, I have also written a very detailed blog post and I will drop the link in the description down below. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. So, thanks again for watching this tutorial. If you like it, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Stay healthy, take good care of yourself. Until next time, bye!